And understand, 104% on China is like apocalyptic. It is economic Armageddon. It is, your life will never be the same. This country gets so much cheap shit from China, consumer goods from China, right? And we have no way of replacing that or having factories pop up in the U.S. tomorrow that could be anywhere near a competitive price compared to what people are used to paying. So this is, I really don't think people truly understand. It's amazing to me when I watch the reaction to it. Some people seem to understand how bad it is, but like 90+% of people have no clue what's going on and just how bad it's actually going to get. So Trump comes over the top, 104% tariffs on China. Then China goes, okay, bet, we're going to tariff you back again. He's playing a game of chicken with China. But here's the dark reality. China is much better suited for the future than America is. They are the manufacturing hub of the world right now. BRICS is ascendant. Okay, so he doesn't get this. He really thinks the U.S. is the indispensable nation and people can't ever do anything without us. And he thinks that's permanent. He thinks that's forever. But he's bringing about a situation which is going to make people run away from us at 1,000 miles an hour. So right off the bat here, this news alone is just beyond catastrophic. So the market, of course, reacts and implodes yet again. Right now, as I'm talking to you now, Trump took to Truth Social and said, now's a great time to buy. Everything's going to be great. Don't even worry about it. We love everything. And then what happens? The market rebounds because the people on Wall Street are fucking idiots and they think, oh, this is a sign that he's got an ace up his sleeve and he's got a plan and he's going to like back away from the tariffs and, you know, he's got a strategy, a grand master plan. No, he fucking doesn't. He's seeing the line go down and he's panicking and he's like, what can I do? I don't know. I'll just tell people to buy. Right? So this is going to get so much worse. You have no idea. So look at this. We just got this news. The world continues to respond to Trump's trade war. The EU has approved retaliatory tariffs between 10% and 25% on U.S. goods. Trump did not see any of this coming. He didn't seem to think China would retaliate, and we're like sort of frenemies with China, leaning more on the enemy side. The EU is a top ally of ours, but with his relentless bullying, now they're like, hey, sort of fuck you. We'll trade around you. Maybe we'll make more trade deals with Mexico and Canada and China, and the rest of the world will be in harmony, and your ass is going to get iced out. So the EU responds, China responds, absolute disaster. Look at this. Amazon has canceled orders for beach chairs, scooters, air conditioners, and other products made in China and additional Asian countries in response to the tariffs imposed by Donald Trump. So it's literally already happening. Cheap consumer goods will be a thing of the past very soon. Now understand, that was the last thing holding this country together with duct tape and bubble gum, because we've had massive inflation when it comes to housing, when it comes to education, when it comes to healthcare. You have to pay out the ass for those things in America, right? But the one thing holding this country together was at least you can go to Walmart and get some cheap shit, right? Well, now that's going away too. And Trump has no plan, nor does he care about lowering the price of housing, lowering the price of healthcare, lowering higher education. If anything, he's making that stuff worse. He's making it worse. So you ready for this? This is how you know this crash is categorically different from anything we've seen in modern American history, including the 2008 subprime mortgage crisis and Great Recession, including the COVID crash. This is how you know it's different. So this news came in last night. Ready? Look at this chart here. Let me explain this to you. So this guy, Jesse Eisinger, says the following. Okay, what's going on here? Yields are going up, which means bond prices are going down. Fewer buyers of the world's safest asset, the dollar. Normally, when the economy slows, there's a flight to safety, not away from it. Means the world may be abandoning America. We are flirting with a true crisis. No, sir, we are not flirting with a true crisis. We are in the crisis. It has already begun. So understand what they're saying there. Usually, when the stock market tanks, the dollar actually strengthens because it's the world reserve currency. So people feel like, I'll go to the dollar, and the dollar is a safe haven, right? So as the stock market goes down, the dollar strengthens. This time around, ladies and gentlemen, the stock market is tanking, and the dollar is tanking. So now, again, in a normal downturn, the stock market goes down, but people rush to buy U.S. debt, and they rush to get into the U.S. dollar. Now, they're not going to U.S. debt. They're not going to the U.S. dollar. In other words, as I've been warning you, when you piss off the entire world day after day after day, when you are completely unreasonable, completely chaotic, completely unstable, and you're no longer good for your word, that means the dollar as the world reserve currency is not going to be around much longer. Trump operates in this stupid, myopic way where he thinks we get to do whatever we want because we're the indispensable nation and nobody can respond. And the reality is literally the polar fucking opposite. As he's doing all these horrific things, they are retaliating. And now they're looking at each other and going, Chinese century, y'all? They're already making moves. They're making moves right in front of our faces. And these people are too fucking stupid to see it or care, right? Trump's not going to care when the economy goes up in flames. He's not going to care. And we're not going to have any position to maneuver either because the dollar is going to be weaker. Interest rates are going to be higher. U.S. debt is going to be worse off, right? And you're going to have not going to be able to get a lot of consumer goods you were able to get before. The price of things that are here will go up. Small businesses will go out of business endlessly, right? We're getting hit from every which direction. This full-blown trade war is going to lead to a Great Depression, and it's going to rework global trade completely, right? We no longer have a position of strength. We no longer have a position of power. If people turn away from us and say, fuck the US dollar, that's not safe, these people are crazy, this is categorically different from any downturn we've ever had before in modern American history. It will be much more analogous to the 1929 stock market crash and Great Depression than it is to 2008 or to the COVID crash. So I see all these people now on the financial networks going, oh yeah, probably a recession. Bitch, you should be talking about depression. You should be, because here's the other thing, right? Let's say Trump comes to his senses, pulls back, right? Tries to go back to similar relationship we had, pretends to declare victory, and then, we're rolling back the tariffs because we won. We got these deals with all these countries, even if they didn't. He's already proven the United States cannot lead the world. We're too chaotic. We're too unstable. We're not good for our word. We abandon our treaties. We bully our ally nations. We threaten to invade our ally nations. Denmark, Greenland, Panama, you know the whole spiel. Canada. So the damage is already done. The damage is already done. And so never in our lifetimes have we seen this. Have we seen the stock market crashing as interest rates go up, as people flee from the US dollar and US debt. We've never seen that before. And that also puts the Fed, the Federal Reserve, in a position where they don't even know what to do now, right? In the past, they had an idea like, 2008, subprime mortgage crisis, Great Recession. All right, bring interest rates all the way down, right? Well, if you bring interest rates down in this scenario, that's not going to work. You're already looking at inflation when it comes to consumer goods. And if you lower the interest rate, more free money floating around the system, that's going to lead to more inflation. So what do they even do? I don't know. There's no wiggle room. There's no way out. All right, so now we discussed all of that. As I'm talking to you right now, there's this brief moment where the market is green again because Trump is just manipulating the market. Everything's going to be great. Buy. Great time to buy. That's no indication of a deal. That's no indication of like, hey, everything's good. No, he just sees the line going down. He's panicking. He's like, I'll just tell people to buy and hope that works. That's not going to work in the long run, you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. But here's the thing. The cherry on top of all of this, y'all, and this really shows the rot at the core of our country, is that these tariffs from day one, as I'm about to show you, they're illegal. like we're about to watch this video here. This is Legal Eagle, who has a great YouTube channel, by the way. I highly recommend you go subscribe to it. And he's going to explain in no uncertain terms, this is illegal. This is illegal in numerous ways. But the entire Republican Party is cucked to Trump, so they're not exercising their authority to override his tariffs, right? The court system moves incredibly slow, the judicial branch, and so they could slap it down, but when the fuck is it going to happen? All the damage is going to be done by the time they slap it down. And we sit here as the Mad King runs wild and ruins everything. Here, let's watch.
Trump issued a new executive order declaring a national emergency with respect to foreign, quote, trade practices that contribute to large and persistent annual United States goods trade deficits under the 1977 International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or IEPA. This act gives the president powers to regulate various financial transactions,